and simply literally talks with the database software or not, guys? Come on, everyone. Okay, guys. Before arrival of Spring Data JPA, we used to work with this combination. Spring Data JPA provides abstraction on Hibernate, simplifies persistence logic development more and more. Spring ORM provides abstraction on what? Hibernate. Okay, gives level 1 easiness to develop the persistence logic. Come on, guys. Yes, boss. Developer uses develop Spring Boot application, right? Okay, here is my what, guys? JDBC JDBC style persistence logic we are developing or not, guys? Okay, that is using what? Spring JDBC or Spring Boot JDBC? Okay, that internally uses what? Plain JDBC and happily talk with the database software or not, guys? Simply, literally, and talks with what? Database software. This is my database software, guys. Developer develops. Okay. Developer develops. Uses. Spring JDBC uses JD. Okay. Developer develops. Okay. Spring Boot application uses Spring ORM. Spring ORM uses Hibernate. Hibernate uses JDBC technology. And this JDBC technology talks with what? Database software or not, guys? Okay. Developer develops. Okay, guys. Tell me here what is there. Okay. Using Spring Data JPA that uses Hibernate. Hibernate uses, what is that, guys? Uses JDBC technology. And that will talk to database software or not, guys? Okay, final conclusion is, guys, in Spring Boot, are we going to work with a plain JDBC for persistence logic? No. Plain Hibernate for developing persistence logic? No. What are the possible options we are having? Spring Data JPA, Spring ORM, Spring JDBC. Out of these three things, which is doing well? Spring Data JPA. This provides abstraction on plain JDBC and simplifies what? Persistence logic development or not, guys? Definitely simplifies what? Persistence logic development or not, guys? Come on, everyone. Yes, boss. Spring JDBC, Spring Boot JDBC provides abstraction on what? JDBC technology and simplifies application development. Nothing but JDBC style persistence logic development. What development, guys? Spring or Spring Boot ORM provides abstraction on what? Hibernate ORM software to simplify what? Application development. To literally simplify what process, guys? Application development, right? Spring Boot Data JPA provides more abstraction on what? Hibernate ORM software to simplify what? Application development more and more, guys. Okay, guys. Tell me, guys, out of this one, which is very popular, guys? Spring Data JPA is more and more. Okay. What is the difference between entity class and what? DAO class. Now listen. The class in which we develop the persistence logic is called DAO class, na boss. If that persistence logic is OR mapping, We need to take classes representing DB table records, guys. Such classes are called entity classes. Classes representing DB table are called as what? Entity classes. Using these classes, wherever we develop the persistence logic, that class is called what? DAO class. Data access object class. Data access object class. Once again, I repeat this question. Listen carefully. What is the difference between entity class and DAO class? Listen. In OR mapping, the classes that are mapped with a table and used whose objects are used for persistence logic are called as what? Entity classes. What classes? In a layered application, the class in which we write only persistence logic, maybe JDBC style or objects OR mapping style, whatever it is, are called as what, guys? DAO class. What class, guys? Data access object class. What class, guys? Simply, literally, data access object class. Look at the question and answer. Tell me, DAO uses entities, entities uses DAO. Na? DAO class logics directly or indirectly uses entity class objects or not? Directly or indirectly uses what? Entity class objects or not, guys? Come on, my dear. Entity class is a Java bean class whose objects represent DB table rows. So these objects can be used for what? Persistence operation. DAO class is Java class that contain persistence logic to perform what? Code operation. These persistence logic can be written by using the support of what? Entity classes. Nothing but what? ORM style. Or using JDBC code. Entity class objects are Java class objects who actually represent DB table records in what? OR mapping persistence logic development. We place these objects based persistence logic in separate Java class called what? DAO class. So ultimately, DAO is the class in which persistence logic is there. And this persistence logic will be developed with the support of what? Entity class objects. What objects, guys? Entity class objects. Conclusion. Developing IO streams based persistence logic is like what? Washing clothes with hands, that too without detergent powder. Washing clothes with everything we have to do manually, right? Developing JDBC technology based persistence logic is what? Washing clothes with hands, having detergent powder. What powder, guys? Okay. Having detergent powder. Are you getting my point there? Super. Developing Hibernate framework based persistence logic is like what? Washing clothes using semi-automated washing machine. Some little more easiness, right? Developing Spring ORM, Spring Data JPA based persistence logic is like washing clothes using fully automated washing machine. That means we are planning to enjoy more and more abstraction over here or not, guys? We are planning to enjoy more and more abstraction here or not, guys? Spring Boot data module is having 30 plus submodule, providing unified model of abstraction on various technologies and framework to interact with both SQL and NoSQL database software. 30 plus submodules are there. Using this submodule, we can interact with any database software, both SQL and NoSQL, by getting abstraction on any technology in a unified model or not, guys? That means in a standard model or not, guys? I want reply, my dear. We need to follow the standard model. What do you say, guys? Getting my point or not, guys? I want reply. Okay, this is introduction to what, guys? Spring Data JPA. What's the final conclusion from my side? In Java, persistence logic can be written in 4 ways. Number one, using IO stream onto the file. Files are bad, outdated. Leave it. Using what? JDBC technology. Using what? JDBC technology. So some support is there with SQL queries, but lot of complexity is there. It is also not outdated, but directly, indirectly, JDBC is not used directly, it is indirectly used. Next, we have got what? Hibernate. We have got what? Hibernate. It's good. Okay. But I want more simplification in persistence logic development. Then we have to think about working with what? Spring Data JPA or Spring ORM. Spring Data JPA or Spring ORM. Comfortable, my dear? Come on, everyone. Right. Is JDBC technology? Is JDBC technology outdated or not? Is JDBC technology outdated or not? Answer is JDBC technology is not outdated, but its direct utilization is reduced and indirect utilization is increased. It is. While working with ORM frameworks, while working with what? ORM frameworks, they internally generate JDBC code plus SQL queries based persistence logic. What logic, guys? Persistence logic. JDBC code plus SQL queries based what? Persistence logic. What logic, guys? Persistence logic internally to complete objects based persistence operations on DB table records. Okay. Tell me, guys, JDBC outdated or not outdated? If someone says outdated, he is a mad fellow. Array, when it is outdated, directly, indirectly, it should not be used. Then I can say it's outdated. But I am working with Hibernate. I am working with the Spring Data JPA. Spring Data JPA internally uses Hibernate. So Hibernate internally uses JDBC. So can you avoid JDBC, guys? Sir, why JDBC is indirectly required, boss? See, ultimately data is where? Database software. Database software understands what? SQL queries. Okay. At the bottom line, who is capable of sending and executing SQL queries in database software? JDBC. So you increase any layer in the project, guys. You bring big base technologies and framework. At the end, they need to send and execute SQL query and database software. Who is capable of doing that work? JDB. So can we say JDBC outdated in any angle, guys? Okay, guys. See, foreign languages may be outdated in the country, but local language never be outdated. Why? Let the foreigner comes, let the rich people come, let everything come. But at the end, one person wants to talk with another person. Local language only required now, boss. Are you getting my point there, guys? So bottom line is JDBC never be outdated because it will be used sometime directly, most of the time most of the time indirectly. Most of the time that will be used what? Indirect. I hope you convinced with the first session of persistence activities, guys. Can I ask a few questions? Okay. What is persistence technology? The technology using which we develop persistence logic is called persistence tech. Okay. Right. In Java, to interact with the files, okay, what is the technology we use, guys? To interact with the SQL database softwares, JDBC or OR mapping. Okay, JDBC is good or bad? JDBC is good or bad, guys? Okay, direct utilization is not there, but indirect utilization is there or not there? Direct utilization is not there, but indirect utilization is there or not there? Definitely indirect utilization is there. Okay, boss. To interact with the SQL database software from Java application, total how many options are there? Two options are there. Option number one, working with what? JDBC. Number two, OR map. Okay, JDBC is having so many problems or not, guys? Can we solve those problems by using OR mapping? Right, boss. Okay, in Spring programming, are we going to work with JDBC or Hibernate directly? No. Why? In Spring and Spring Boot, we have a modules providing abstraction on JDBC and Hibernate, right? Okay, what is the module that is there providing abstraction on JDBC? Spring JDBC. Is it popular today? No. What is the module we are having providing abstraction on Hibernate? Spring ORM. Is it popular today? No. What is the another module we have, guys? Spring Data JPA. It provides abstraction on what? Hibernate. And it will definitely simplify persistence logic development or not, guys? It definitely literally simplifies what? Persistence logic development. Are you getting my point there, guys? Yeah, as of now, tomorrow, regular plan only. Tomorrow session timing is what? Regular plan only, nothing great. Yeah, don't miss tomorrow's class. Tomorrow I'm going to talk about in Spring, we have Spring JDBC, right? We have Spring ORM. Okay. When these two are there, why Spring Data JPA came into picture? And what is a SQL database software? What is NoSQL database software? Why all of a sudden industry talking about NoSQL database softwares? So today, tomorrow I'm going to tell the need of Spring Boot data module and its submodules. All see before arrival of Spring Boot data module also, In Spring, JDBC is there, ORM is there, plain Hibernate is there, plain JDBC is there to develop the persistence logic. By keeping all of them aside, Spring data module has come. In that one, data JPA module is there to interact with the SQL database software. Data MongoDB module is there to interact with MongoDB database software. Come on. Can we use enable annotation with multiple method? First of all, what is enable annotation? Tell me. What is enable annotation? First tell me. Enable annotation, tell me. Enable scheduling is possible only on main class. Enable scheduling should be applied only on main class. Because once you enable it, it will apply on whole application. It will start looking for what? At the rate scheduled methods, right? 5:30 p.m. Not this. Here is what? 5:30 p.m. Right click, new folder. Tell me. Spring Boot data JPA. What is there? Create. Right click, file upload. What's the class content, guys? Spring 515. Spring Boot data JPA. Where is session 1, guys? View as a list. Everyone getting my point there, guys? Please. Thank you, guys. Have a nice time. We'll meet tomorrow. Tomorrow, regular timing.